Hi, this is Mervin, and I'm explaining the project in the fourth week of building Arduino robots and devices by Moscow Institute of Physics and Technology. First of all, I thank the instructors for the detailed explanation, and I start with my project. The project is to model a grade separation, a highway junction, and a pedestrian road junction. Here we have a servo motor which acts as a barrier. Here we have a push button which initiates the pedestrian crossing. Here I have an ultrasound distance sensor instead of the IR transmitter and IR receiver to check whether the train is coming. Have a red signal and a green red LED and a green LED for the signals. I have a piezo buzzer for the sounds, and I have a shift register and a 7-segment display. As you can see, it is displaying 0. One of the segments of the 7-segment display is not working, but you will be able to identify those digits. So the sketch was provided by the faculty, and all actuators are placed as instructed. So there are 3 states of modes in this project. One is the vehicle circulation, the pedestrian crossing, and the train passing. So the default is vehicle circulation. We'll start with it. The first criteria to check if the vehicles authorized to travel state, only the red signal of the traffic light is on. And as you can see, only the red light signal is on. The second one is to check vehicles authorized to travel state, the barrier is open. You can see the barrier is open. The third, if the train appears in the vehicle authorized to travel state, the barrier closes. So the vehicle appears in here and the barrier closes. The fourth one is if the button is pressed when the train passes, there is no immediate reactions of any parts of the system. So the train is passing, and if you are pressing the push buttons, there is no immediate reactions to any one of this. So here the train, here there is an assumption that a train takes 8 seconds to pass this crossing. So if during the movement the button was not pressed, the barrier is open once the train has passed. So if the train is coming, we are not pressing the button, the barrier is closed, and soon after that 8 seconds the barrier is opened. 6, if during the train movement the button was pressed, the barrier stays closed once the train has passed and the device enters the pedestrian's authorized to cross state. So here's the train approaching and the barrier is closed. We push the button and we wait for that 8 seconds to finish. The green light starts for the 5 seconds, and then it starts to blink, and for the next 3 seconds the beep is more frequent and the barrier gets open. We'll check this once again. So the train approaches, the barrier is closed, the button is pressed. It waits for that 8 seconds for the train to pass, and then the barrier. Wait 1 second. So the train is passing, the button is pressed. I think the button was not pressed before. So, okay. So after the 0, the barrier remains closed. The green light stays steady. It goes for 5 seconds. The green light starts blinking for the next 3 seconds, and then the barrier is opened. So 7, if the button was pressed during the vehicle authorized to travel state and at least 9 seconds have passed after the completion of the previous pedestrian's authorized to cross mode, the pedestrian authorized to cross mode is turned on. So now it is vehicle circulation. We haven't pressed this button for 9 seconds. So we will check this. We press this button. Okay. The button is closed, and we entered the pedestrian crossing mode. Okay, now it's in vehicle cross mode, and it's before the 9 seconds. If you press that, it doesn't happen anything. So it comes after the 9 seconds. So for that 9 seconds, that vehicle is passing. Okay, now what's the 7th point we just completed, and the 8th point. The button was pressed during the vehicle authorized to travel state, and 9 seconds passed after the completion of the previous pedestrians. We just saw that. 9. The transmission of the pedestrians authorized to cross is marked by closing the barrier. So if I press the pedestrians to cross, the barrier is closed. The transition of the pedestrians across marked by red light going off and the green light going, with the later being continuously only for 5 seconds, that you just saw that. And the next one is when the pedestrians authorized to cross mode during the continuous green light, there is an intermittent beep. You can hear that. The pedestrians authorized to cross mode after the continuous green light, it will be blinking for 3 seconds. You just saw that. In the pedestrians authorized to cross mode, while the green light is blinking, the intermittent beep is more frequent. You saw that. We'll check that once again. The green light is steady for 5 seconds and we have an intermittent beep. The next 3 seconds it is blinking, and the intermittent beep was more frequent. So after the blinking of the green signal, the device enters the vehicle authorized to travel state. So if the button is pressed in the pedestrians authorized to cross mode, this is ignored by the device. So we have tested that, and at the end of the pedestrian authorized to cross, there is a 9 to 0 countdown, and then it stays. So we will check those points once again. If the button is pressed in the pedestrians authorized to cross mode, this is ignored by the device. The continuous green light and its blinking are not extended. At the end of mode, it does not start again immediately. So this is closed in 5 seconds. In the next 3 seconds. So if I press the button again, it's not doing it again. It will wait for the 9 seconds before processing it. Okay, now it's on. So after the end of the pedestrian authorized to cross, there is you can see the countdown from 9 to 0 seconds. So if the train appears in the pedestrians authorized to cross mode, the intermittent beep changes to a continuous sound of a different height, and the traffic light signal also changes. So this is the pedestrian crossing, and the train appears. So the green light changes to red, and there was a different frequency there. So the junction layout has been created, all the elements, bodies which are arranged according to the scheme, and that's it. Thank you for watching my video. Thanks.